Here we go. Gate drop.
Yep, the revs are up there, and here they come.
Look like, who's that? Is that Hymus?
That very well.
I think that was Hymus. Maybe Harrison.
Oh,
that's Harrison.
Yeah,
sure.
you can't hardly bet against Harrison.
Oh, big
man.
swap by Martinez.
And that was Heath Harrison grabbing that Stasic hole shot.
And he's been on point. I mean,
goodness gracious.
They even got red flagged. He got docked a lap and still pulled the whole shot.
It's crazy to think the guys in first and second are the guys that were in my plus 25 class that I had to battle for the title. The plus 25 class is basically another pro class now.
Absolutely, it really is, and it's becoming one to watch, and has been for many years, as we know. As we got some paddling going on here.
These guys are going for it.
Absolutely.
I know it's crazy to think, right? It's only the first lap. If the race ended right now, right, Cole Martinez would be the champion of this Open Pro and the plus 25.
That's
insane.
I got a question. Have we ever seen that happen? Somebody winning the Open Pros class and an age class?
I don't think so. And Ryder, right now, that looks like, if I'm taking a guess, that's 15th to 20th place right now.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Man. All right, going to have to dig deep on this one, no doubt. Heath Harrison doing a great job, getting a good start, and holding his own once again here on this first lap. And, taking a look at this racetrack, let's look at it now as opposed to what 25 minutes from now is going to look like.
Correct. Yep, it's hot, it's humid, and honestly, there's not much of a breeze out there right now, so it's going to be a tough moto. These guys they're going to honestly have to dig deep this third moto, and whoever's going to dig the deepest and suffer the most is going to be the one that wins this championship. And right now, with Ryder being so far back, right now, Martinez has the championship in hand.
Well, through the Monster Energy finish line, Heath Harrison, Cole Martinez, Talon Hawkins, Gavin Towers in the number 4 spot. Chance Hymus is 5th, Benjamin Garib in 6th, Brock Bennett in 7th, Aiden Shive in 8th, Gage Linville 9th, Spencer Winter in 10th, and Ryder D. Francesco all the way back in the number 16 spot. Ryder D, like you said, Mike.
That's going to be tough because these guys are all pushing right now. They know, just like me, any other racer, you're going to give it 200% in your last race and go for it. And with Ryder being so far back, this is going to be tough for him.
What just got back was we just got rid of some of the awards. The top 10s are giving out awards in the arena, and I came back into the booth. I could just faintly hear you guys calling racing. I asked Megawatt Matt Watson, what did I miss? He goes, dude, everything. He said, we've had lead changes like crazy, guys going down. I said, is it track conditions? Is it nerves? He said, yes, both. These third motos, to your point, Mike, everybody's pushing. Whether you want a first place or you're just like, I want to go get a top 5 and improve. Everybody's pushing right now, so Ryder D going to have his work cut out for him from the 16 spot getting around these guys.
Yep. This is going to shape up to be an interesting moto because looking at the overall points, was it Linville that was also close there, and he's sitting back in 9th place in this moto.
Yeah, Gage Linville right now, he comes into it with a 2.6.
Yeah, 8 points.
So, wow.
And
Martinez, third right now.
Martinez is sitting on a 4.3.
Yeah.
So 7.
Gavin Towers sitting 2nd overall right now in the championship with a 3.84. Gage Linville's 2.69. Caden Braswell 7.111. Man, a lot of inconsistencies going on right now.
This is going to be an interesting 21 and a half minutes right here. I mean, I'm sitting here like as if I'm racing.
I know.
My hands are sweating in palm.
And it's really hard to talk about because you become such a race fan watching this race, and I find myself holding my breath with each turn that comes around. And
there it is. There's the pass. Done.
Martinez pulls the trigger from the outside to the inside by the mechanics area now into the hole shot forest. And man,
there's Ryder.
How far up you think he's got? He might be top 10 by now. There's the 39 of Garib, I think, right beside him there. So as we look after.
Yeah, I mean, he may have fallen again because he is really
I'm not seeing him
way far back. I don't see him.
Oh, Harrison got past him again. Yeah, we got a good battle for the lead. And Martinez back around the outside just takes the lead back. Well, I mean, I'm not a betting man, but I think that's it for Ryder. He's just way too far back.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a big miracle for something to turn around, at least in this one. And I'm not sure, unless there be a transponder issue going on out there. He is not in the top 21 right now.
Yep,
correct. What is Towers coming in here with? He's got a 3.8. 8. So
Yep.
11. So that means
He's sitting.
he could actually give up a few points even to Martinez, and Martinez would still win this championship.
Yeah. Right now, it ended now. Gavin Towers, GT Money, be sitting in the 2 spot.
Wow. Oh, my God. It's
fourth
crazy
right now.
to think the guy that wins the plus 25 class, the vet class, right, is going to win the Open Pro class.
I know. And, I mean, because, I guess we're so conditioned to think that motocross is a young man's sport. And I think more and more with the longevity of the careers and people peaking out more in their late 20s and going into their 30s, I think the trend has obviously changed with the science of the sport. And that's a good thing, as we've seen, it taking some kids a couple of extra years to mature here from the ranch. And it kind of evens them out heading into the pro ranks once they finally do get there. Yeah,
Cole's a good rider, and it seems like you just said he's just come on strong really within the last probably 6 months, and he's just catching fire at he's got to be early to mid 30s. So to be at this stage of his career, it's pretty impressive, honestly. And now I don't feel so bad about losing the title to him this morning.
Watching him on screen, man.
Right?
Like, whoa.
I'm glad I at least got a moto win over him, but he's riding legit, and I feel really, really bad right now for Ryder. It's just the wheels have come off the wagon. He's such a great rider, and it seems like everything's just coming apart for him, unfortunately.
We're looking at the overall standings right now to see where Ryder D might be standing in. They've got him, he's in 22nd place, so 1-4-22. He's just outside our screen. We've got the top 21 that we're able to monitor on our screen, so he's running in 22nd, or was the last time around. And 6 minutes, working on 7 minutes into this. We still have 18 minutes, and I'm not going to say that it's not going to be impossible for Ryder D to make up a lot of passes. We've seen that happen, but when you're in this field of riders that we're in right now, it certainly makes for things to be a lot more challenging, especially when you got riders like Cole Martinez coming in and cherry picking these young kids like this.
hey, like you just said, he's in his 30s. He, like me and Ryder had a discussion at the Daytona Supercross this year when we were battling the Ricky Carmichael race, and we were sitting there in the staging, and I'm like, how old are you again? He's like, 16 or 17 years old. I'm like, dude, he's told me when he was born. I'm like, dude, the night that I podiumed here in 06 at Daytona Supercross, you were in diapers.
Wow.
You were just born. And we both started chuckling, and it's
well, again, it says a lot about you, your career, the advancement of technology and science, and this whole sport in and of itself, and what it can give to you if you really dedicate yourself to it.
It's just one of those things, like, as you get older, if you still have that drive and that fire determination, like I do, you just still do it. You just keep having fun doing it, and not really worry so much about the results. You just, like, I came here to Loretta's, I wanted to get that 12th title. I didn't get it. It's unfortunate. Is it going to change my life? I'm still going to be the same person I was today, yesterday, as I am tomorrow when I wake up. So it's all good.
That's awesome. Ryder D riding very well through the pack right now, trying to work his way up through the pack. He was 22nd last time around. I'm not sure where he stands on
21st.
21st, so he has gained one more position. But, man, the way he's riding back there, he turned to 159. I mean, he's sub 2, but today you got to remember the guy ahead of him, Caden Palmer, running a 2-minute lap time. Several guys, Jake Palmer, look at that. He's back in 15th place position.
Look at the leaders, 156s,
wow.
157s. That's fast, especially with the track, how rough it is right now.
Hymas, Towers, and Linville all are in that 156 range. Good battle there for the fourth place spot between 6th and 5th. Linville in that 6th spot, Towers 5th, chasing after Hymas.
Well,
where's Bradswell? Is he 7th?
Yeah, I believe. But what about Heath Harrison? I mean, look at this. We're approaching basically the halfway point of this moto of not just Pat. We're 15 minutes still remaining, almost 10 in. And Heath Harrison's still running a solid second right now.
Well, I made the joke. I came back over to this tower and I said, is this the Vet 30 Plus?
Hey,
what is going on? Yes. Hey, Michael Alessi. Hey, you experienced firsthand. Look, Michael Alessi decides to come back to Loretta's, and we know we can count on one thing. There will be hole shots. But what the heck is Heath Harrison doing, bro?
I don't know. I got 0 hole shots this week.
Heath Harrison, I think he's gotten all but one.
We should start calling him the Michael Alessi of the starts now.
Yeah.
We'll give him the crown. That's fine.
Mike Alessi says you're the Mike Alessi that starts. I love it.
From the horse's mouth, man.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey, you don't have to feel bad. Cole Martinez nipped you for a title, but he's no slouch.
that's what I said this
Right.
like 5 minutes ago. I'm
Okay.
like, at least I feel better about at least winning the last moto
Yes.
because this dude's legit this year. Like,
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yes. So Harrison second. I watched the start. I saw Ryder D come into the 10 Commandments about 5th from last. So make that 37th this place.
So at this
Wow.
point right now, Martinez can give up 5 positions and still win the title. That's insane.
And Mike's here questioning why he didn't decide to race Open Pro Sport.
Well, I did. I rode the first moto. And
what happened?
I got 8th, and I was like, well, I'm not going to win this.
I'm going to save my energy.
Save it all for the vet championship.
You might have been winning right now.
It's a possibility.
All right, so Hymas, one of the better motos for him. I think only one podium. We're kind of waiting for as we got the cameras on Broswell. We're kind of waiting for that Broswell speed we've seen throughout the week, but he's just circulating in 6th now. He's a little quicker than the group ahead of him. But dude, Martinez just threw down the fastest time the previous lap.
Yep.
He's not fading.
almost into the 155s. That's impressive this late in the moto.
Linville did throw down a 155.
Megawatt Matt Watson, he brought up a good point. He said, have we had another race this whole week where a rider, or these last couple days rather, could give up 5 positions and still take a championship?
Definitely not.
No way.
Unless the C class. That's about
Maybe.
That's,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. You got a scenario where a guy does bring in a 1-1. The other guys are so close to him that may not do it. He's still got to go out there and work. But
I think
Martinez,
Linville just moved up. He moved up into 5th place.
5th.
He got around. Looks like Hawkins.
Oh, okay.
Doing the math here, Linville's got to move up. Let's see how far he'd have to go to unseat
Still that
Martinez.
5 positions.
5, yeah.
So he needs Martinez to drop back. He needs Martinez to make a mistake. Now we got a battle on our hands.
Yeah.
Is this Hawkins versus
Bradswell.
Broswell. This is Broswell's shot, but he took 7th in Moto 1, so that's not going to do it.
Yeah, at the moment, Bradswell's sitting on a 4th with a 7.17. Uh-oh, wait. Dude, is that a lead change?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's Hymas. Okay, that's
Yeah.
Hymas. They're catching Hymas
That's it, too. Yep.
and Harrison just ahead. Oh, this is
Wow.
about to get greasy right now. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wow.
6 guys.
Talon Hawkins on the inside right there.
Up, Hawkins. He messed up.
Hawkins, a big mistake. Broswell's going to go by. He's got a pile of guys in front of him. Okay, now this is the pressure point. We're looking at behind the vets who have pulled away, Martinez and Harrison. Hymas, Towers, Linville, Hawkins, Broswell are all in the same shot.
I think Hymas was all over. Harrison may have dropped the spot at this particular point. Watching that, they were less than a second apart when they came through last time around. Harrison, so they're all right there together. Wow.
This is about to get good right now. Towers,
Second to
Linville.
7.
Is that Hymas? No, it's Bradswell on the outside.
Hymas must be just ahead of this group.
He must be.
Yep, there's Broswell on the inside at 77. The 2 Yamahas side by side, Linville and Towers, almost lock bars in the air. There is Hymas up ahead. There is Broswell down to the
Up the inside. He might get them both. Oh!
He does.
Nice pass.
Broswell gets both Linville and Towers. They're still side by side. Linville and Towers will spend a half a lap
This is going to change the overall
side by
now.
side.
So now Bradswell just jumped to second. He's 4 points behind Martinez for the overall.
But he's in 4th place. He'd have to go, I believe, all the way to the front. He'd have to catch the leader. He is about 6 seconds off.
I don't
But
know.
it's a 25-minute moto.
Yep, we got 11 minutes left.
Yep.
He turned a second and a half, pushing 2 seconds faster than everyone else did
Yeah.
too. So if Braswell keeps on that pace, we could see that happen.
Hymas and Bradswell.
Yep, you see it. Hymas and Broswell duking it out right now. Hymas got that high-vis gear. Broswell's on the inside. Broswell decided about 2 laps ago it's time to go. He was just stuck in 7th, and now he's making passes and bunches. Hymas does not want to let it happen. They've got Harrison right in front. And I think now, for the first time, we can say Broswell has a shot at this moto win. He's got a long way to go, but he's on his horse right now.
Dude, he would win both. He would win both.
He would.
Open Pro and 250 Pro. That's
Broswell here in 4th. Can he get around Chance Hymas? Heath Harrison right in front of them. And still side by side is Towers and Linville behind him. Every time we see them, they're side by side. It's gone on for a lap and a half.
bar to bar. Oh, that lapper just kind of held him up.
Yep. I thought going into the 10 Commandments, Broswell had the pass. Hymas held him off. Now into the sand. Broswell just eats him up down the inside.
We got to see. I know there's only 10 minutes left, but you know what? At this point for Cole Martinez, right, the off-road endurance, the 2-3 hours of racing and training, right, that he does in the West Coast, this is about that point where, like, hey, the fitness is really kicking in, and we'll see if he's got enough to get to the end, because Bradswell is on the move.
He's trying to get Harrison. He's already gotten Hymas. This would be key to get him right now and not lose time. Nah, he got held up a little bit in that corner. That's what he's got to do. He's got to pass these guys instantly and not get held up. Where is the next passing opportunity for Caden Broswell here in the 77?
Wow. A 157 by Braswell that time through. Also Martinez a 157.
So Martinez matched him. And Broswell cannot make the move on Harrison. This is the pressure point. He's got to get by. Down to the inside. Now Harrison being stingy with it. Nothing wrong with that. You're racing for position. He doesn't care what these kids are racing for. I mean, you don't move over. You fight for your spot. He's not doing anything wrong. Here comes Broswell. He's going to try the outside.
Martinez is trying to make hay right now because he knows he has to get going with only just a
coming.
Broswell, can he pull it? He's going to be on the inside this next corner. These are some tricky ruts. He's got the number 2 spot.
Harrison was trying hard right there. So this is it. He has, in order for Bradswell to win the championship, he has to go and get Martinez. And in order for Martinez to win this, he has to hold Bradswell off for 8 more minutes.
But look at the lap times. As well as Braswell is riding, Martinez is matching him. In fact, the gap is 7.1. He has not closed. Now.
Oh, he passed him back. He got Bradswell.
Whoa.
Something must have happened. We weren't even looking.
If he cased that triple back there, I don't know what happened. Oh, that might be it for Broswell. He's really going to have to dig deep. 8 to go. He's pushed back to 3rd.
Hey, who's in 4th right now? That's.
Is that one of the Yamahas? Is that Linville or Towers, maybe?
Towers. He's coming on fast.
And we'll check the progress of DeFrancisco only because he had a shot at this coming in. He's still only 15th. And the reason I mention that is he has the most points to gain because he's all the way back at 15th. He started about 37th. I don't think it's going to happen. Broswell going to try it again.
Oh! Contact.
Harrison knocks him out of the rut.
Linville's going to get in there.
Broswell tried to make the pass around the outside. Harrison said, no, you're not.
We got 7.5 minutes to go, so we're looking at probably about 4 laps to go.
Gage Linville would be looking at 2.64 scores. Yeah, he'd have to go out and try to win this one as well.
There it is, Linville up the inside, got him.
Wow.
So
Broswell squares it.
Moment.
Nice pass.
Can't make it stick.
Wow, this is getting good. Hey, wait about the pros. They're really putting on a show
oh my goodness.
the last day of racing.
Linville's found another gear here, challenging Broswell. On the left side of your screen is Harrison. This is 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Wow, Martinez is all the way up in that next, going into the 2 turns ahead of these 10 Commandments. Wow.
Unbelievable.
He's gone. 8-second lead.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to take a mistake, and I mean, he's a veteran guy. You got to figure he can handle pressure. As we go back into Storyland, Broswell trying to get Harrison back. Linville giving it a look. Behind them, you've got Hymas, Hawkins, Towers, Bennett, Garib, and Jaden Clough. Linville going to take another shot at it.
Up the inside on this triple? No.
Jason, you're the historian here. Will this be the first time we see an open pro sport and a age class?
I do not remember it. I've seen guys, Emig ran for it, but I don't think he won. I'm trying to remember if Emig did it. It's back against Brian Gray, I think, in, say, 03. I got to look for that. I remember Emig did race both, kind of like you did, Mike. He's like, I'm going to take an age class, and I'll measure myself against the kids. I think he might have got it done. Too bad Jeff left about an hour ago. We could have just asked him.
Yeah.
I think this might be the first time in history that a rider wins plus 25 the vet class and the open pro, honestly. I don't believe I ever remember that happening. Yes, sir. Okay, so as the points tally, there's still, he's still 3 points off of Martinez for the title. But right now, Linville's about to make that move. And if Linville makes the move, that puts him 2nd overall.
Hard to believe the intensity these riders are still at. Harrison, I mean, You know, I don't want to take anything away from him, but his first 2 moto results out here, he must have came out in this one, just said, I'm letting it all hang out. He's not leaving it every bit here, and that's exactly what he's done so far.
Dude, look at the lead. It's at 8.5.
He's opening it up. It was 7.1. Yeah, Emig did in 03. He won the 30-plus and 250 Open A Pro Sport, which is the equivalent of this class. So that's maybe the only time ever. I don't know if anyone else did that. That was a big deal when Emig came back, so I don't know if anyone of that profile had done that to have even had a shot at it. So we might be saying this happened one other time, and that other guy is none other than the Jeff Emig. So this is some
Good company.
serious company. Yeah.
Right.
Good company.
So we got about 4.5 minutes to go. So the next lap around probably going to be the 2-lap card.
Martinez still knocking down 157s. Harrison in the 157.9 range. Braswell 158. Gage Linville still in the 157s himself. Actually, our top 6 are still within the 157s, and top 7 are all sub 2 minutes right now. Benjamin Garib looks like he's putting on a late race charge, also on board the number 39 machine.
It'll be interesting when they come around right here if this will be, I believe it'll be the 2-lap card.
It should be if timing works out right, but I know we've been fooled a time or two. So leader to win. According to what I've got calculated, I'm with you. We should be seeing the 2-lap.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, it is out.
Okay.
So basically Martinez has got 3 minutes left of hard racing, and he's going to win himself 2 titles when he's never even been a moto winner or even a podium before.
Wow.
Impressive.
You got to wonder, where does that switch come? Where's that flip come from?
Yeah, I mean, we say it all the time. People, kind of hit their stride later in their career.
Absolutely.
And I believe he's in his 30s, and to an off-road rider at that, is super, super uncommon. And to come out here and beat all the kids is
30 exactly, according to the sheets that I've got here. He does check in at 30 years old.
He's old enough to be the majority of these kids that he's racing. He could be their dad.
Could very well be their dad, for sure.
At least had driven their mom to the hospital anyway.
That was a good one right there.
My goodness.
Oh, that was a good chuckle.
It must be Saturday, man. I'm loving this.
Evidently, yeah. 7 days into this. 8 days, really, if you count last Saturday.
What a job by Cole Martinez. Hey, Caden Braswell, you do work back there. I'm going to separate myself from the pack, ride my own race, hit my marks, bring it home.
Man, I hate to go back to it, but man, if that second 25-plus moto, I had a lap and 2 turns to go, and Martinez I literally didn't have anything left, and he just had a little bit more and got me. And being able to win that 3rd moto this morning, had I won that 2nd moto, it would have put me in the driver's seat. And it's now looking back on it and seeing what he's doing, not just in this moto, in this whole complete weekend or this week, I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't feel so bad that I lost him now. I'm he's legit.
Definitely legit. 1 lap to go. 12 laps down for the number 30 of Cole Martinez. This is 30-year-old rider winning the Junior 25 Plus just a few motos ago. In striking distance now, less than a lap to go to lay claims to the Open Pro Sport. And according to our knowledge, one of the only riders to be racing in both age classes and Open Pro Sport and take home championships in both, in the company of Jeff Emig there, according to our history reports.
I hate to say this, but it sounds weird. He could win the Horizon Award at 30 years old. Who do you give it to? Do you give it to him because he won 2 titles, or do you give it to Bradswell, who won 1? And the most prestigious title is the Open Pro. So that's, I'd hate to be the guys that are making that decision right now.
Point well taken.
Thankfully, I think that the AMA gives that one out, right? Or
Yeah.
is that on us?
I think, nope, that ain't
if that
on
is, if Megawatt, Rodney, you guys want to volunteer to MC that'd be fine.
I'll be the first to volunteer.
Yeah.
Right now, the Horizon Award should go to Cole Martinez.
You got Mike Alessi's approval.
100%.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Then see him step out into the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross National Series at 30 years old.
Yeah. It's just he's raced professional Supercross motocross, and he's had a couple of good results, right? Just nothing of the magnitude of a winning or top 3 or even really top 5s. He's He's just getting good now, the last 3 to 6 months. And it's super impressive. You know what? I give the guy,
Amen.
I'm clapping for him because
There
he's
you
got
go.
this thing
Right,
on lock
yeah.
into the last turn. He's going to win himself an Open Pro Championship and the plus 25. That's massively impressive. Congratulations.
The clock ticks off 25 minutes as Cole Martinez takes that final turn and the drive home to the checker flag and his second national title of the 2022 Monster Energy AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship.
The look over the shoulder, soaking it in, man, feeling good.
Oh, wow. Oh, Bradswell in the last lap got to second.
I think he got him the lap before.
Yeah.
Harrison dropping to third, but what a phenomenal ride by Heath Harrison. Got to say something about that rider as well. Harrison also near that 30 mark himself. He's 29 years old checking in on that one. So congratulations to him on third in the moto. Talon Hawkins, Gage Linville, Chance Hymas, Benjamin Garib in seventh, Brock Bennett in eighth, Gavin Towers in ninth, and Jaden Clough in 10th. And that is your top 10 moto number 3. Mike Alessi,
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being around and giving us some of that insight, bro.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it.
I'm going to literally go down and handshake Cole Martinez because what he just did was beyond impressive.
Stellar.
So thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for
sir.
coming in.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mike Alessi, wow. He respects talent when he sees it, and he's going to go down, and rightfully so, man. I mean, I loved hearing those words and come out of Mike's mouth, and enjoyed that race call with him as well to watch that historic race there by Cole Martinez.
Hey, Mike Alessi's up here making executive decisions. He said Heath Harrison is the Mike Alessi of starts now. He's campaigning for Cole Martinez to win the award, the most prestigious award this week.
Yeah, the Horizon Award.
At 30 years old.
I think with being a former pro, he might be out of touch for that.
Yeah, that's above our pay grade. That's for darn sure. I don't want any part of that decision.
But wow, what a great week. I mean, all around it has been, and some eye-opening moments, and definitely a lot of surprises so far through the 2022 Monster Energy Amateur National Finals. As we head back down to the podium, Jason Wygant ready to congratulate our Moto Medal winners and, of course, our champion.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the Open Pro Sport or the Vet 30 Plus, because the old men put it to the kids. Full stop, no doubt about it, and it starts with these unbelievable starts. Heath Harrison, a Stasic Whole Shot Award, but how about this? Third in the moto. Let's hear it for Heath Harrison. First time our week is over, you can share your secret. What the heck is up with the starts, dude? Come on.
Yeah, it's all luck, honestly, man. I don't know if I pulled that many whole shots in my whole career. So, no, that's killer. It's God has a plan for everything, and me and my wife just had a little girl, so these are for her. So, no, it's great. Got 5 out of 6 whole shots, or 6 out of 6 if you count the one where he started. But no, it's good. It's I got off to a whole shot, like I said, and then was riding great, and I knew Cole was getting good starts, and he's been riding amazing all week. So he got around me and just tried to ride it safe from there on out, and tried to latch on to Cole, stay with him for a little bit, and then he started pulling away from us. So it was survival after that, and was stoked. Caden got me there for a minute, and had to put an old-timey little hit and run on him, but then he came back and got me again. So, congrats to Caden for winning that 250 Pro Sport Moto, and congrats to Cole and the SLR team for winning this one as well. That's amazing for the Honda crew.
What's impressive, though, is, look, this is not a full-time deal for you anymore, and we've decided to do 25-minute motos, and the heat's back. You didn't fade.
I'm glad you think so. I had heard it was 25-minute motos for the Pro Sport class, but I wasn't sure. And then that first moto, I got halfway, and I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. So, yeah, no excuses. David Eller with Phoenix Racing Honda lets me take off time to prepare for this and be as ready as I can. But, yeah, like you said, my main focus is Phoenix Racing Honda and trying to build that team and put on a good face for the team. And I feel like we're doing great. So, yeah, thank you to everybody that makes this possible. Phoenix Racing Honda, Arma, Moose Racing, Parts Unlimited, FMF Vision, FMF Pipes, Alpine Star, just everybody that makes this possible. It's amazing. Thank you.
All right, there it is. Heath Harrison, third place. And he'll bring our second place finisher on up. And he did win that other 250 Pro Sport Championship, so still an awesome week for him. These hats are not going to stay. That's just the way life is right now. I can't do anything about it. Let's bring our second place finisher. He's going to end up second overall. He tried to mount another one of those epic comebacks. He came close, but has to settle for second. And Heath, I think, apologizing for that hit and run there. Let's hear it for Caden Broswell. Well, you put on your run, your mid-race run just wasn't quite enough to get to Martinez, but how do you feel about the ride?
Honestly, I feel pumped. Last moto at Loretta's before we leave for the week. I think everybody's riding really good, so just to get second in this class, I feel like it's a big accomplishment. I love riding with all these guys. I love being here at Loretta's. Everybody puts on a good show. One of the best tracks of the year, in my opinion, just because it's so rough and it gets nice ruts and stuff. But now I want to give it up to the Lord Jesus Christ. Without him, none of this would be possible. You know, he blessed this place last year when that flood hit late. So really just want to give it up to him. I don't know if I'm more excited about that race or church tomorrow. So honestly, I'm pumped. But huge thanks to my family. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Everybody's family, you know, they sacrifice so much to get them here. So really a big hats off to all the family members out there that work their butt off year round. I had so much fun. Really just stoked on my performance here this year at Loretta's. Looking forward to some more racing here in the future. All my sponsors helped me out so much. My bike runs so good. I got a nice HP motor in my gas. Ooh, got a little swamp throat. But nah, I just super pumped. Thank you to everybody who got me here. Love you guys.
There it is, Caden Broswell. Coming up with a first and a second in his two pros. Go ahead.
I want to say good luck to everybody from the amateur side going to Finland for the USA race. You know, I won that a few years ago, and I'm just super pumped for everybody going. I got a few friends that are going, and also for the Des Nations coming up. Is that Redbud, right? Oh yeah, Mr. Weed. Yeah. Let's go, Redbud!
The first rule is to never give up the microphone, but I had faith that one would actually come out pretty good, so we let it happen. Before I knock this trophy over, let's bring up the man who's going to claim it. Yes, that's right. Your Open Pro Sport champion is also your 25-plus champion. We did a little research. Jeff Emig one time won the 30-plus and the 250, which is this class now, Open Pro Sport in 2003. It hasn't been done in 20 years, and that was by a Supercross champ. He matched that same. Let's bring it up here. Cole Martinez. It was unbelievable. Look, you had a start, you had the lead, but anytime those kids try to put in a charge and they put in 157 laps, you did a 157 also. I mean, you were just hauling out there.
Yeah, man, it was a hot one. I knew I had the pressure, but I had a little lead, and he put like 5-6 seconds on the board, and I was like, all right, we got 2-3 laps to go, and then the 2-lap board didn't come out, and I was like, oh boy, we got another lap or so. So I got Heath at the beginning, and I was like, man, Heath, try and hang in there, please hold these boys up, because I know they're gonna be coming. And you know, it worked out. Can't believe it. I guess I got the overall, so that's pretty badass. And I'm just hyped to be up here, be back at the ranch and enjoying it with my family, friends, the whole Honda crew, SLR, Monster Energy, and oh man, I don't even know what to say.
Well, look, you win the age division, which I'm sure that was what you wanted to do. But I mean, were you looking at this as like, oh, I'll race Pro Sport and try to win it, or you're looking at like, well, I might as well just ride 2 classes and see what happens?
Yeah, obviously I wanted the 25 plus, but I knew these kids were going to be good here, and I didn't know where to stack up, and I just figured I'll try and get the good starts, and wherever I land, and I guess we landed on top of the box.
That's unbelievable. Who do you want to thank for it, Cole?
Oh, the good Lord for blessing us, whole Monster Energy Skechers, SLR Honda team, Dunlop, Fly, my family, Monster, everyone, man. There's just so many good people, ODI, and I mean, I'm speechless. You know, it's pretty unreal, and I'm baffled.
All right, well, we'll clarify it. Let's bring Mike Burkeen on up. He's got it. The #1 plate for the AMA, the very prestigious Open Pro Sport class, goes to the vet rider. Let's hear it for Cole Martinez.